Oh, hang on, I sussed out that before. It was better to go. Oh, just get you there, yeah.
All right. We are streaming live on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm
And
very
I'm,
basic.
hello, everybody. Just getting settled here. Well, welcome to another HeartMind Happy Hour. I am your host, Holly Copeland. I am a human potential coach and scientist. Also run the HeartMind Alchemy Project page, where we've had a lot of folks this month, new folks. I'm really excited about that because we've got folks posting their graphs and sharing new devices they've gotten, and it's been really a lot of fun to see all the interest and all the kind and caring feedback that we've had on this community. It's been really great. And today I am very excited to have certified Soma instructor and master Soma breathwork, on her way to being master Soma breathwork instructor, Lisa Boogie. And she's going to give us an experience in Soma breathwork today, and we're going to talk all about the power of Soma breathwork. I am really excited. Welcome, Lisa.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Yeah, you are so welcome. Lisa and I developed a friendship over the last year from posting first on the Muse community and then on the HeartMind community. And this is the beauty right now of the COVID world, where folks are just connecting so much online, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm just so excited meeting all these friends around the world. Now I have new friends in, of course, Tokyo and Australia, and now I've got Lisa in
Yeah.
England. You're near London, right?
No, nowhere near London, dear.
No, nowhere
I'm
near London. Okay.
the north of England. It's nowhere near it. Well, if you
Oh,
think 250 miles to you Americans is nothing, to us it's a long way.
so where in England are you?
Liverpool,
Oh, Liverpool. All
come
right.
on,
There,
champions of the world
there
in
might have been a
soccer.
famous
Soccer.
there. Yeah, and there might have been a famous band that came from
Oh
Liverpool.
yeah,
Yeah.
from Penny Lane. That's where I'm from, actually.
That's amazing. You're from
Yeah.
Penny Lane.
Yeah, that's where I am now. Penny Lane is just here.
Oh, oh
You
my
see
gosh.
tourists
I
every
actually know
day.
somebody on Penny Lane. I love it. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
anyway, she's also a certified Reiki master.
Oh yeah.
Um, and she's a biohacker enthusiast, which I am. So we have this wonderful connection around the love of kind of really self-mastery through
Yeah.
biohacking, through the art of learning about yourself and taking control of your own health, right?
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? It's good to tap in and see them charts and be curious about them and then learn about what it all means as well because to me it was kind of brand new getting the muse and seeing my brainwaves. It was like, wow, what's going on here? And then improving. I'm seeing yourself over time, how they improved, just like our friend Randy. Look what's happening with his now. What?
Randy,
What?
Randy,
Oh, it's
hello,
amazing. It's
Randy.
amazing. And also experiencing how different meditations produce different kinds of graphs as well. You know, um, it's great. It's amazing. I love it. I love all the gadgets. I love everything. And my latest NeoRhythm is just out of this world. The feeling is fab. It's like sitting down and meditating for an hour, but you can do the dishes.
I love it. I got a NeoRhythm last week and I've been playing with it all week. I haven't posted anything on the community about it because I wanted to just experience it a little bit first. But last night I slept with it under my pillow. And I swear it does. I mean, I already sleep well, I will say, but I'd been waking up a little earlier than I wanted, and it just helped. I just think it helps.
Nice feeling when you wake up, isn't it? I
It helps you
found
get a little
I
deeper.
have a nice feeling. You just
Yeah.
feel nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I've used it while I'm working, just to kind of pep up my brain a little bit. Um, and then actually this morning I used it before meditation, the alpha synchrony setting. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, you can feel it. It's interesting. I mean,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
really good. I mean, this
right?
is now 2020. You saw my little graph that I posted up, didn't I? Maxwell Cade's book, The Awakened Mind, 1973. And they had a Muse headband, but with wires hanging down. And now we've got one we can, Bluetooth it. Imagine what's going to be like in 10 years' time.
I know
Imagine
we're
what
gonna
our children are going to experience. It's going to be like, they'll have little buttons on the head, deep, like, or something.
we're gonna be looking we're gonna be looking back laughing at what we were,
Yeah,
doing.
we'll laugh. Ours will be massive compared to what they have, but the advancement in technology is phenomenal. It's just fabulous. But also, it's introducing people into heart rate variability, and they
Hmm.
can see. So the minute you start looking at what you're doing, you can improve, can't you? We're not plodding anymore. We're improving. So it's
Absolutely.
great. And my
You know,
number
and
one gadget is the inner balance.
yeah,
Inner balance.
yeah.
It's the
And
heart math.
okay, I really want to dive into that. But before I do that, I just want to say, I mean, that what you just said, I mean, it's about, returning the power of health back into your own hands for me. It's like taking charge of your health and learning how to improve,
Mm-hmm.
with the help of all these devices to give you, help your heart, help your brain.
Yeah.
And then the fun of it and the fun of, communicating with folks around the world using these different devices and experimenting and seeing how you can get a deeper meditation or a better breath or calm down or better sleep, all through the help of
Yeah.
these gadgets, or
I
not, or
love
just
it.
communicating about meditating too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it can also it can help you as well, isn't it? It's not just the gadget is there as a tool, but it does help you because for me, I feel things. I'm a big feeler. So when I feel, my brain waves shifting up a gear, and then you've got the evidence on the map, on the graph. That's the best feeling because you can tap. Then you tap more in. It's all about neuroplasticity, isn't it? The
Hmm.
the muse, the bird one. To me, I feel like I go to this path. I know, well, that's where to get the birds from. It's different than silent meditation and doing it with the headman, but doing the listening for the birds.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
where to go. Once you get there, you know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
practice it beats just like guided meditation that we used to do. Just put the headphones on before you went to sleep or in a group of people. It's so different. It's so
Yeah.
different. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a massive fan. Massive
Awesome.
fan.
Awesome. Well, I know HeartMath is one of your favorite devices, so I want to get into that. But before we do that, do you want to just say a little bit about how you got into Soma? Because today's we're going to focus on Soma breathwork,
Okay.
and
Sorry.
just talk a little bit about the Soma path and how you got there. What drew you to decide to be an instructor?
Okay. Well, I started meditating many, many years ago, and my friend who used to I used to share a house with him. He offered a meditation, so I thought, yeah, I love meditation, and I love Greg, so yeah, it'll be great. And I experienced Soma for the first time. It made me feel amazing. I could see colors. It just felt so magic, and I felt more alive than I've ever experienced in a meditation. And I just knew, what is that? I want to know all about it. And because of I'm a healer, I'm Reiki Master healer, and my main job is to make people feel better at the end of the day. And Soma fits perfectly into everything that I'm about. So I embarked on the journey. But the greatest news was I won a Soma competition in April. And so,
Yeah. Tell us
yeah,
about that. What
yeah.
happened?
I entered a competition. There was a 5-day online retreat because the Soma Breath Facebook page is phenomenal. We've even got now Sunday nights free full on sessions with different Soma instructors. They're doing that at the moment. Um, and there was a 5-day retreat right at the beginning of the lockdown. It was the best ever. Doing Soma every day for like an hour and a half. Oh, it was amazing. And I won the competition, and I got myself a mentor, and I won the advanced package, and you know, it's all getting, it's
That's
great. I'm so lucky.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's the best. If you ever want to think of a feeling that makes you feel good, for me, it's that moment. There were Niraj, who's the founder of Soma, and two other instructors were sat next to him, and they had their dressing gowns on, and they announced me like Lisa Boogie. I was screaming the place down. I was so made up. Oh, it's the best feeling. So when you think of a time when you felt grateful and you feel good into your heart, that is a good moment for me. That's where I can go.
Oh, I
Such
love that.
joy. But it's all about bringing joy into your heart, isn't it? It's about connecting your heart, connect your heart to your mind. And that's all about feeling love, feeling gratitude. We know that gratitude is the biggest, greatest emotion that we can have. Feeling grateful for being alive, feel grateful for everything, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, well, that heart mind connection is so important. And you might think I thought it was a little important. I named my business and webpage after it. So
That's great, isn't it? That's like
I'm a
mine
fan.
is called Love and Light Therapy. I thought that was quite cool.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that heart connection, that emotional connection, the
Yeah.
love, compassion connection to what's here, to this consciousness. So
But
when,
it's hard to be like that constantly. I mean, I'm a single mom to 3 children. My youngest child is on the autistic spectrum. You know, we've been stuck in lockdown for months and months, and there's the worry, there's the anxiety, everything has gone up a level, and they've bickered, and then I've been anxious myself and been upset, and then but now it's like I've started toning in front of them, and it just makes them go quiet, so they know mum's tapping into her heart now. We need to keep the peace. Oh, it's just amazing. It's
that's
the
amazing.
best.
So, yeah, so anybody who's watching right now who has the young kids and here is your opportunity to learn from Lisa Boogie how to tone and, you've got busy kid,
Yeah, just what it is though, Holly. It's like the with toddlers, when they're having a tantrum, and they're
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I want an ice cream, I want a lollipop, or whatever they want." And they say, and you go, "There's a spider," and then they stop. That's kind of what I'm doing now, and I just go, and it's great, it's great. So
Redirect.
they think I'm absolutely off my edge, but I don't care. They know me by now. They've lived with me forever.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about heart mind and heart mind science. We know that bringing in that heart and emotional self is so important. Can you talk a little bit about some of the theory behind Soma breath work,
Yeah, sure. It's
and what,
about well,
what you teach?
okay, because this is for total beginners now, because not everybody knows. So we have our autonomic nervous system, okay, and that controls our breath rate, our heart, our digestive, our blinking. It's automatic. We don't think about it. So when we breathe in a rhythm, we're actually getting to what's called heart coherence, which means that the heart and the mind start connecting, and the heart starts sending little signals to the brain that we're in harmony and everything is okay. So that's the science behind it. It's heart coherence, and the magic of Soma is the music to get you into that funky groove. You're not really thinking about counting. Your mind is like grooving with the music. So we're creating coherence with our minds. And so that's your autonomic nervous system. That's what it does.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got two branches of the nervous system. There's the parasympathetic nervous system, and there is the sympathetic nervous system. Your parasympathetic is your rest and digest, and your sympathetic is your fight and flight. So people who are chest breathers, For example, my little boy, when he's on Fortnite on the PlayStation, it's attack, 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 attack. And when he's finished playing, he stands up and he shoves the chair over. Well, that's because what's going on in his mind is he's like over anxious, and that frightens the life out of me to think there's like thousands of kids and human beings on this planet, like just pumping up more negative hormones into their brain because they're sympathetic. So that is what happens is when you're chest breathing. But when we breathe into our belly and extend our exhale, we're gonna get our nervous system into rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system, and that is when the feel good hormones are released. And then when we start toning, we're going to activate what's called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve's at the back of the stem of the brain. And when we activate the vagus nerve, which is Latin for the wandering verb, it's a nerve that touches every organ in your body. So when you activate your vagus nerve, you can do it with a cold shower, you can do it with humming, with singing, with toning, with chanting. That sends signals into your brain of homeostasis. Like, yeah, our bodies love it. That's what we want to do. We should be doing that all the time. But it's not possible. The real world is not like that. But we can be consciously aware of that. So once you learn the technique of how to tap into your nervous system, all good things happen.
Yeah. I don't know about that last statement. I think we can live from that calm place most
You
of
can what? You can live.
Mhm.
You can live from the calm.
You can absolutely live from the calm. That's my belief. Yeah.
Oh, a
That's what I
constant calm.
experience,
Well,
actually.
you're lucky, Collie. I'm not. I'm a bit like, what are you doing? I wish I wasn't. I wish I wasn't. But, I'm not. I'm not. I'm a bit.
Okay, well,
Love and light is a balance. That's what I say.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about living from the calm. But
Well, you're lucky. I'm trying to invite it more into my life, but
yeah. Yeah.
it's quite hard. 3 children on my own. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, and that little boy of mine, he's constant.
Yeah.
He's got autism. He's got Asperger's, and the noise level is so loud, and he's so unique in his own little way. And
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard living with an autistic child. It
I
really is.
I really
No one
can't.
knows that unless you live with it. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Uh,
It's full
I
on.
lived with it as a child. My brother had a
Oh yeah.
schizophrenic mental illness, so
Yeah.
he had a lot of
It,
erratic
it just
behavior.
changes the dynamics of the household.
Yeah.
It's constant. My girls are like, for Sam all the time. I'm
You're
like, well,
constant. I'm very, very sympathetic. That sounds like an incredibly hard situation.
oh, it's so hard. But I'm lucky I found meditation, and I think because I found meditation, I'm so desperate to get out of that world how come I tapped into it. But also because I experienced such a terrible relationship, he was very controlling and nasty and put me down, put me down. I went into a hole, but I got myself back out that hole.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning of my journey to be a healer, because once you get out, you can recognize it in other people, and you can also relate as well.
Makes you
So
very compassionate for the struggles that people are dealing with, doesn't it?
yeah, yeah, because it was a very tough time, and then the split after the breakup. It was a very very emotional time,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
But
I
I
think
live to tell the tale, you
your
know.
story is so inspiring. You inspire me so much because I know you did have a lot of hardships and you turned this corner and now you've found the power of meditation and Soma and now you're teaching it. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
wonderful. It's a
Oh,
wonderful
thanks,
story.
Holly. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is marvelous. I'm so lucky. If I didn't have children, I'd be doing so much more. But all day I spend with them. 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I got 5 minutes. I've been up since 8.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Well,
mean? So
you're raising kind, conscientious human beings. That's an
oh
incredible
yeah,
gift to the world.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, so one last thing I want to ask now before we dive into an experience is just what sets Soma apart from other types of breath work? I mean, there are, the Hindu systems and
Sure.
Kriya, and so how do you see it?
Well,
Where does it fit?
Soma is a pranayama technique. We use kumbhaka and breath holds. So that's and there's a few people do pranayama, but we do it with music as well, rhythmical music. Niraj Nayak, who founded Soma, he is a musician himself, and he invented this brain entrainment music. So we've got brain entrainment music, higher alpha beats going on and stuff, and then visualization as well. So, putting them all together, that's when the magic happens. It's really that's what sets it apart from others, I believe.
Great. Well, let's give people an experience if you don't mind.
Yeah,
This
sure.
will
Okay, but
be
before we do that, I do have to explain the technique of Soma,
Yep.
and also there are contraindications to the breath holds. We will be doing breath holds, which is holding your breath in and holding your breath out. So if you have high blood pressure, if you have cancer, COPD, and any kind of heart issues, just breathe along to the music. Don't do the breath holds, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 1 second, where's my drink?
Great. So I'm going to make you presenter. And for those listening, this will be what, about 15 minutes, something like that, Lisa?
We'll do about 15 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to make you
Okay, so
host.
while you make me host, I can explain the breathwork technique, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to be breathing in a rhythm. There's three parts to the Soma breath. We'll be breathing in a rhythm. So we're going to extend our exhales on this one. We're going to tap into our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest. So we'll feel nice and calm and relaxed, because I think everyone's feeling a little bit anxious. So let's just do 15 minutes of that. And then we're going to be doing breath. So I will guide you all the way through the breathing in and breathing out. Now, what we do in Soma breathing is we are going to squeeze our pelvic floor muscles. Now, your pelvic floor muscles are that base of muscles down at your perineum and your anus. Is that the right way? Oh, God, sorry.
Did you just say that
Bum.
word on
Sorry, just say bum,
Facebook?
I don't know what you call it in America. Your butt. Your butt. So you can squeeze your butt cheeks, okay? So it's fabulous for women, because we need to do pelvic floor exercises forever, because we won't be doing that when we're older, you know.
Yo, yeah.
So we're going to be breathing in for 4, and at the very top of the exhale, you gently squeeze your pelvic floor. And then on the exhale, we're going to let go. Okay. I do just need to write this down 1 second, just because I must tell you that. So the first part is going to be breathing in a rhythm, squeezing your pelvic floor. Now your pelvic floor, squeezing that down here, our energy centers, our lower 3 energy centers, are it's where our sexual energy is harnessed. It's where we create life. It's our biggest force of energy that we can. And what we're doing in Soma breath is we're going to harness that energy. So we'll be breathing in and pulsating it and letting go, doing the pelvic floor and letting go. And then we're going to go into a breath hold out. So I will say breathe in, and then I'll say and let go of all the air in your lungs. So as you let go of all the air in your lungs, we'll do a final and then we'll hold our breath. Okay, and that's called Nishesha Rakaka Kumbhaka, with our breath out. And then we'll be holding that for a couple of minutes. Now, what happens here is our reptilian brain is going to say, uh-oh, we need to breathe. But we actually don't. With breathing in a rhythm, we're going to give way to our conscious control of our. We're going to harness conscious control of our breathing. So actually, we're in control. So you need to fight that mind and tell that mind, you can do this. You don't have to breathe. It's fine. Now there's little tricks that we can do to help us with our breath. We can take a quick sip, inhale in, and let go again. Now what that is, it's called intermittent hypoxia, and Russian scientists discovered it many years ago, like high altitude training, because there's a positive stress that happens in the body, and it's like an endurance. You can do like 50 press ups if you hold your breath out, whereas you could just do 10 if you didn't. So we'll be doing that. So first is the exhale out, and we'll say the breath out. We'll let go of all the breath. You've got your little power sips you can take in. Don't worry about it if you're just a beginner. It doesn't matter. We try to take about 3 breaths in, but if you feel like you need to do more, don't worry. Remember, I'll cue you, I'll guide you all the way through. Breathe in and then exhale and go back into your breath hold. Then I will say, and a deep breath in. So we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to hold our breath, squeeze that pelvic floor again. Now all that energy that we've harnessed down there, we're then going to pull it up, and we're going to pull it up from our root chakra right up our spine, into the back of the neck, out into the head, into the brain, and concentrate up at your third eye, because then we're pulling that energy in our body into our eye, and then we're going to exhale it out, and exhale with a tone. Okay, so we've got rhythmical breathing, then we've got our breath hold in, we've got a quick little breath hold out, we've got the quick breaths, power breaths we can do, and then we're going to do our breath hold in, pull up the energy, exhale out the end. Nobody listen. Okay, so before we do that, there's something else I really must do, and I forgot. I'm sorry. Most of us chest breather talked about it before, that anxiety, that all that. What we need to do is breathe into our belly, and there's a little check that you can do. You put your hand on your belly, or on your chest, and one on your belly, and you take a breath in through your nose, and make sure that your belly rises first. Okay, take a breath in, and exhale. So breathing in through the nose. We want to breathe into our belly, to our chest, and then around. A circular motion, okay? So belly breathing is the yogic breath, diaphragmic breathing. If you're standing at the bus stop, if you're waiting in the queue, become aware of your breath and breathe into your belly. Everyone can count to 4, count out to 4, okay? Rhythmical breathing. So remember, in through the nose and out through the mouth, always with Soma breath. Okay? I think I've covered everything.
That sounds great. I'm really
excited. Make sure that you're sitting comfortably with your back straight or lying down in a safe position where you won't fall over or be disturbed. Okay? You have to exit there. Okay. Hang on a second, Udi. This button here. You tell me the volumes are okay, Holly? Oh, I can't even hear it. Sorry.
I can't hear it yet.
Hang on, I need my headphones. Oh, they're on the floor. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, I can't hear it. Can you hear it, Holly?
Cannot.
Not. Can you hear it? No?
Nope. But
oh,
not to worry.
Uh-oh.
No uh-ohs. It's going to be great.
Oh, God. I updated my computer, didn't I? I'm having such problems. Oh, my goodness me.
You mean since we just checked it half an hour ago?
We did test it, didn't we?
We did test it. Yeah. Remember? It worked great.
So I don't know.
Do you need to share computer sound? Do you remember how you have to, in Zoom, share computer sound?
Oh, I've got to share computer
Yes.
sound. Duh. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Rewind. Oops. It's just so much, isn't it? Okay, share screen. That's the ticket. Sorry about
Share
that.
sound. Make sure you share sound.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay.
There we go. Now this should work now. Okay, so everybody relax.
Are we supposed to be hearing sound yet, Lisa?
No, I'll tell you now when we can hear the sound. We
And I'm
should
going to
hear
mute myself in here.
sound now. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay, great, cool. Let's go then. Okay, so welcome to Soma. And I'd like you to bring your conscious awareness to your breath. As we breathe fully in through the nose, full diaphragmic yogic breath, and then out through our mouth as we bring conscious control to our breathing. And we can listen to the sounds of the inhales and the exhales in the music. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, squeeze, release, let go. And if you want to, you can make an exhale tone on your out breath, a moan or a sigh of good feeling. In, 2, 3, squeeze, and out, let go, relax, allow yourself to relax. In, 2, squeeze, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, 2, 3, squeeze, let go, relax. Okay, so I'd like you to bring your awareness. You breathe into the music, to the rhythm. Bring your awareness to a moment in time when you felt truly grateful for being alive. Something that made you feel proud, feel amazing, something that happened in your life. And just for a moment now, embody those feelings of deep gratitude and love. I would like you to project that moment into your mind's eye, where you can play it like a movie, where you are the lead character, doing what it is that made you feel grateful. As we exhale and relax. Now I'd like you to bring your awareness to a future moment. And make this future moment where you would feel truly grateful, this same feeling for being alive. If you could achieve something in the future, make this into the near future, today, tomorrow, or next week. And now project this moment into your mind's eye. And see yourself where this has already happened. Embody those feelings and notice those feelings expand and amplify as you breathe in through the nose and exhale. You might want to give this feeling a colour. As you notice this colour expand and exhale with every breath you take, as you feel those feelings of gratitude expand as you begin to wake up all your blood cells, as you bring more oxygen in to your body. into your heart, feeling that colour expand, relaxing on every out breath. Inhaling in and a squeeze, and let go, relax. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, relax. Amplify that feeling of love and gratitude for that future moment. And see yourself, you see the smell, see yourself in smells and hear. Just expand that feeling in your heart center as you begin to grow and expand. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, relax. In and out. As you start to feel alive and truly grateful for being alive. You may start to feel tingly sensations building up inside as the supercharge is running up your body, creating that supercharge within. In and out. In. Inhale. And really connect that tone, that feeling in your heart as you exhale. Singing in the heart as we love to sing. Happy, happy, and joy. Now we can start to turn up the dial on those good feelings, those good sensations of deep joy and deep gratitude. Expanding that feeling as it grows all through your body, connecting your heart and your mind. In, gentle squeeze, relax, let go. Inhale and exhale. In yeah, feeling good. You might want to put a little smile on your face right now as we get ready. Breathing in, expand. expand those feelings now. Turn up the dial. As its breath is in and out, it's growing and growing. That's right. Imagine you're breathing in gratitude and breathing out love. This feeling of gratitude expands and amplifies, waking up all your blood cells. Inhale and exhale. In inhale and exhale. Take a deep inhale now and fully let go. With a hiss, all the remaining air from your lungs. Now hold your breath. As life is a series of inhales and exhales, as you pause your breath, you press pause on life. Enjoy this moment of stillness as you go deep into a meditative state. And when you get that quick urge to breathe, see if you can override that first sensation as you push past your comfort zone. Relax, you can roll back your shoulders, open up your diaphragm, bring your chin down to your chest. As you release, relax and let go. Now seed these words into your subconscious mind. Who am I? What do I truly want? And what does it feel like to have them? Any thoughts or ideas that come at this time, pay attention to them as they are important. And if you can get that urge to breathe, you can take that quick power sip. Inhale in and exhale. And keep holding your breath. That's right. You've got this. You can do that up to 3 times as you go into that deep state of meditation and the awareness of all those feelings, those deep feelings of good sensations of gratitude and all this energy that you've brought into your body, healing and nourishing every cell as you go deeper and deeper into your own mind. Enjoy the bliss as you push past your comfort zone as a metaphor on life, as you go beyond. And this is where your strength and your growth happens. So embody that and overcome any fear as you break free and liberate. You can take that quick sip, inhale in and exhale again. And this is where all your thought files are put back into order as you enjoy this deep relaxation. That's it, you're doing so well. You push it past as we get ready. We're going to take our deep, full inhale in now, fully in. We're going to hold and squeeze that pelvic floor as you pull this energy up, as you visualize a pure, brilliant white light as it's spiraling up your spine, as it winds its way up and up through the back of your head. You're going to go up to your brain, and you can direct that energy now up to your third eye. You can scrunch up your forehead as we bring back those feelings of deep gratitude for that future moment as we get ready to take an exhale and let go with a sigh. We can do that in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, yeah. Back now, take a deep breath in and exhale again. Yeah. Okay, so just bring yourself back now into your normal breath, and that is all we've got time for today. Okay, I'm sorry to do that to you. So sorry. No,
It's okay.
twiddle your toes and twiddle your fingers and come back into the room. Okay.
Oh, that's marvelous, Lisa Boogie. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let me turn that off and go back on. Oh, that was loud. Okay. All right. That was a little snippet. You know, with Soma breath workshops, it's much longer. We do exercises at the beginning. We do 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds of Soma. Whoa. So that was just a little taster today, okay?
That was a wonderful taste. Hey, well, before I forget, will you make me host again?
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
sure.
I can
Okay.
end it when the time comes.
I've never done that before, Holly. How do you do that?
Go to me as the participant. You look at the participants.
Oh, yeah, got that. Oh,
and
yeah?
then you should see make host.
More make host. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, as we've talked about, I've done Soma work before with Lisa, and I am not very adept at holding my breath. So I have a lot of work to do on that. And but tell me a little bit more about the hypoxic state and why. Tell folks, why is that so powerful? What is it about that state?
Well, it's amazing because we've got oxygen in our blood, and when we're breathing in more oxygen, we're bringing in more oxygen into our, so we're making more red blood cells. Okay, so when we exhale, so we've got an oxygen coming in and out is going our carbon dioxide. So when we go into, we hold our breath, our blood saturation levels start going down, 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 down. So the longer it's, for me, everyone is different, but for me, it's usually after about a minute. You know, you're about 99, 100% oxygen saturated in your blood. After about a minute, it goes down, 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 down. And the longer you hold your breath, the further it goes down. So what they discovered is because there's a positive stress response in your body. So they discovered that these trainers at high altitude where the oxygen is less could compete much better at sports. So that's what we're doing. We become more resilient to stress, and we've got more stamina. You know, it reorders your brain. There's just so much magic that goes on with hypoxia. And the other magic thing is when we're in the womb as babies with our mothers, we've got our stem cells in the womb with us, right? They're in a human being's body, but stem cells need low oxygen levels to survive. So when we're born, we take our first breath, and then the stem cells run off and hide into bone marrow. So what we're doing here by lowering our breath, we're releasing our stem cells as well. So like, what? That's like thousands of pounds, that kind of treatment. And with the power of visualization and intention, you can actually tell them where to go to there. Hey, talking about intention, because we are near the hour, I've got to show you this, Holly, because it blew my mind. Give me a minute. Where is it? Oh, here. I found this out last week because look at our time. Wow. Okay, intention, paper bag. Everyone has one. There's no tricks involved. Okay. So I'm going to make this bag stand up on my hand. Okay. So look, I'm not thinking about it. It's falling down. Are you ready for intention? Here's intention. Ready? See it? Look
What?
away.
What?
Everyone been running off now, finding carrier bags. It's amazing. That's amazing, isn't it? It's like I found that out last week. I've been like that all week about everyone doing it. So please practice that at home.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna give it a try. Um, yeah, you're reminding me too. I wished I would have looked up before our interview, and I'll have to post it. I'll have to post it afterward. But Jeff Tarrant did a study on participants using Soma.
Yes,
Yeah, do
he
you
did.
remember what he found in that study? Um, I'll have to look it up. But there were
You
some
were far more tech, what's the word? Very clever, Holly.
science oriented.
I'm like that, I feel amazing. It's amazing. Everyone should do it. That's me.
That's
Like,
amazing. I mean,
scientific.
that's mostly what we need, to be honest. So, but he did do a study on neural correlates of Soma breathers. So, think
Yes,
changes in your brain that were related to doing
yes.
Soma breath work. So, I'll post that as part of this. As
I mean,
part
I
of.
think for me too, when I joined Muse community, everyone was saying like, "Oh wow, what you do?" Because I have got high theta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like that's Soma.
Mm-hmm.
So don't know what I was like before it, but because I've been doing Soma for nearly 2 years now, it'll be 2 years in November. So what I was like before it, but I
Yeah.
know,
You've
not a
seen your
possibility.
theta go up in your Muse monitor graphs. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's gone up. Yes,
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. You'll have to give me your data and I'll run it through my script to
Okay.
do the thing over
Oh,
time.
fab. Thanks, Holly. I'd love that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
But
right.
I have trouble connecting with the Muse. By the time you get it all connected, you're like, I don't even want to meditate anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's
God.
why I like the NeoRhythm. It's much easier. You just
So
stick it on your head.
before we go in the last couple minutes, I would love to know you're involved in a couple different experiments and projects, aren't you? Would you tell us
Yes.
about one or two of them?
Oh, there's a fabulous guy called Eric Naus. He's running a HeartMath and mindful science experiment through toning with the HeartMath device. So
Mm,
with that HeartMath device, we breathe in, we breathe out, breathe in for 4 and out for 4. But with the toning, you can watch your coherence go up, 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 up. And
really?
that is the same as Soma. What we do in Soma, we've been doing it as well. Exhaling with a tone. Now, everyone's got a different tone. Your own tone is your tone. My tone is not the same as your tone. So
Yep.
you practice. So get your gadget and start going la 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 ba 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 da da oh. I've done it. I sang to Stevie Wonder, and it was going off. It was brilliant. I was like, I love Stevie. He's so good. It's proven he can make you feel good with his music. It proves it. So it's really great. And through practicing that, I was on the first number 7, which was my first time. I'm now on the second one, my second experience. But practicing 3-4 times a day and doing the tone, and I obviously got higher coherence
Really?
scores. I
Yeah.
can feel it now, Holly. I can feel when I'm not here, when I'm not feeling it from here. So for me, I will be forever, ever grateful to Eric. Thank you, Eric, so much for
Oh,
everything. I
awesome.
feel it so good.
Is he going to start some more studies? Do you think he would take more participants if anybody on
I think he
HeartMind
would.
wants to join or me?
Yeah, because they call us 2 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed
Oh,
up for the first one. Oh my God, it took me like 2 days to recover. I
yeah.
stayed up, I was like, ah, yeah. And then they wanted to do some tone, and I said, oh, I'm going to bed. So, but I'm going to run some UK ones because it's more, for our time,
Yeah.
better for
Yeah.
our time. So yeah, he's going to do it forever. He's collecting data, and
Okay.
he'll have the evidence to prove the toning.
Yeah.
It's your
Oh, that's
heart tone. We want to sing from the heart. Just think of Stevie.
well, I know, and I think about, of course, all those people who sing. I love to sing, because it makes you feel good. And so
Yeah,
this is basically the heart coherence numerical part of why singing feels so good, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It does. Have you got the heart math,
I
Holly?
do. I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know what was the best thing? It was about, instead of just doing the heart math and then watching the thing come in and out and in and out. it give you that concept to play. It's like I never ever thought about that before, that I could sing along and see what happened. I could just go walk into my kid's room and see how that made me feel. Oh my God, I've been constantly having it on going, that's interesting, isn't it?
That is
And
interesting.
I'm going to the kids, look what you're doing to me. I'm not very happy.
I think we're going to have a day where everybody's got their heart coherence, on a device. And yeah, exactly. You can be like,
That would be scary. You're not coming in, your heart coherence is too low.
you got to wait till your heart coherence gets up.
That would be good. But let me tell you quickly, because there's lots of science going on now about this our magnetic field. But when we're all back into the real world, because I've ran Soma classes, man, when you're in a group of people breathing in a rhythm, what, the energy is magic. It's magic. It's magic. So get yourself to a workshop, do it online, of course, but when it's in the real world, get out, man, get out and do it.
It is good to connect with people physically when we're able to, for sure.
Yeah. It won't be long, Holly, hopefully.
Well, who knows? And in the meantime, I'm really loving this online communities to connect all over the world without having to get on an airplane. So
yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Around the world, it's great. Hello, world.
Hello. I love it. Hello, world.
Hello, world here when we meditate. Hello, universe.
Lisa Boogie, you are so much fun to talk to. You always make me smile, and you just have really fun energy. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing your Soma work with us, and how, if folks want to take Soma, work with you, how can they find you?
Yeah, they can find me on Facebook. Just get me on Facebook. Lisa Boogie.
Boogie. Sorry, I said it wrong.
You Americans, man. Lisa Boogie. Lisa Boogie. Anyway, it's a nickname, Holly. It's not my real name,
It's not.
It's a nickname. People call me Boogie. All my mates call me Boog and Boogie. It's crazy.
Do I get to call you Boog and Boogie?
You can if you want.
All right. I think I'll do that.
Everyone else does.
Great.
Like my mum and dad.
Well, good. So folks want to find Lisa, they can find her on Facebook, and you can find me if you're interested in coaching and working with me. I am looking for folks who are looking to work with me to learn to be their best self, and I really have a lot of fun with the one-on-one clients I work with. So if that's
Holly, sorry, I'll put the link in there's a Soma free masterclass that I have.
Oh, great.
We dive much deeper into what I talked about here. Okay?
Oh, excellent. So folks can do a free masterclass with Lisa. That's fantastic.
No, it's not with me. It's just I can give you a masterclass.
Oh, got it. Okay.
The founder. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put that in the show notes. And if you want to find me, you can find me on Facebook, or you can email me at holly@heartmindalchemy.com, or my website, heartmindalchemy.com. Would love to chat and connect and see what's possible. Blessings, everybody. Blessings, world. Remember that the energy that you put out there matters, and you can be a lighthouse in the world around you. Bring your positive energy, and each of us in every single interaction has the opportunity to change the lives of those around us. So I'm just thankful for this community and what we're all creating together. It really, really is remarkable in a very challenging time, acknowledging that. But the world needs people who can step up and bring their strength and positive message to help bring and pull others up. So stepping up out of the fear. All right. Welcome, everybody, or have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.